can't be.
Us.
Right. Person coming, that's easy. Right. Knife coming in, you going here like this. Right. Or knife come overhead and you just slide and you just moving like this and looking like those coming at you stabbing. You're not paying no attention to what's happening. Right. You want that energy to come because the person on the street is going to when he comes to thrust at you, he's going to come through you, and it's not going to be here. He's going to be up in your face. And when he thrusts, he moves at you. You have to be able to move right away, right? Take up, move up. Deal with that person as you want to. Deal with him, right? Break his fingers, everything. Stop, right? Roll up. Get all the dots. All right. So you have to have that kind of energy. Right? From this direction here. Right? And that's moving to the outside. What if I move to the inside? Right? I'm striking right away. Strike and strike, still pulling in there. Here, hitting in, growing area, snapping the arm, right? Here, ripping the eye out. Ripping, right? What I say? Breaking the corner. Breaking the corner. Understand?
What's up?
So, when we're practicing that punch, right? That punch that we have, or we come with that straight punch. Now we know we're not going to be fighting like that in the street, right? But while we practice that straight punch, it's for knife attacks. It's coming in, right? Moving, punching the hand, hitting the hand here, moving around, downward block. Then he's breaking the arm here, right? Disarming the man. Listen. In, right? In, move here. Punching. That's where we're going to move to the street. Right, so if he jab right across, move in. Let's try it one more time.
Come on, Selena. Yeah.
So bring the energy up. Just bring it up for the rest of the day. Come a long way. Bring that energy up. And like Doc said, what's? Us. Get off first, yeah? Get off first. See? Get off first, understand? Right? Get off first. See? Understand? All right!
Good afternoon and welcome to Dr. Walls and Friends here on the Sisters in Harmony Network. I am joined today with Grandmaster Al-Amriykiy. How are you doing today?
Doc, I'm feeling really good today. Thank you very much. It's my pleasure to be here with you.
Oh, thank you so much for joining us today. So today's a very special day. You are honoring somebody very special in your life.
Oh, well, actually, we have a guest coming down from New York, Professor Abdul-Hakim Lohai. And we were supposed to have Grandmaster Lumumba, who was one of the first champions in Sanukas, the legendary Dr. Moses Powell.
Yes.
But unfortunately, he was not able to make it.
Okay.
But we're still going on. You know, Professor's here, and he's doing a good job teaching the class.
Yes, yes. So we had the opportunity to see some footage earlier, but we are also going to join us a little bit later, and we're going to be able to watch you do some of your stuff out on the mat.
I'm just a little guy.
You're just a little guy.
Yes, ma'am.
So now tell us, what type of martial arts do you do?
Well, I started in 1965.
Wow.
In August, in the Bronx.
Okay.
The Yates, Forrest, and McKinney Karate Association, Karate Club, under James Walter Yates and Nathaniel McBride.
Okay.
And Nathaniel McBride was one of the black belts of the legendary Dr. Moses Powell.
Oh, wow.
So I was fortunate to get Shotokan Karate and Sanuka Jujitsu at the same time. And around 69, after the assassination of Robert F. Kennedy, my family packed up and they kidnapped me and took me to Philadelphia. And I've been here ever since. And Sokia-san said I brought a piece from New York to Philadelphia.
Okay.
And I've been involved since, it was now going on for me 47, 48 years.
Wow.
is the martial art of Snooker Jiu-Jitsu, which is art that's unparalleled when it comes to self-defense with other jiu-jitsus and karate styles that I've been involved in over the years.
What makes it so unparalleled?
The fact that it's made from the urban combat. Dr. Moses Powell said it comes out from the nooks and crannies of alleyways and streets.
Okay.
So we know what that means,
Yes.
right?
Yes.
And it's an art that's specifically designed to help you make sure, in most cases, that you come, because everything's in charge of the creator.
Yes.
But in most cases, that you arrive home safely. And the art itself, Sanukas itself, means is simplicity and survival. So we learn how to survive in a simplistic manner.
Okay, I heard that.
As Dr. Moses Powell said, we get off first.
Yes.
Get off first, get off last.
It's interesting. Over this past year, I've had the opportunity to interview several different grandmasters or senseis, and each one has a different art style. And I never really thought about it. When I thought about martial arts, I initially and always thought about Kung Fu theater.
Oh. Well, it's good. It's very nice that you mentioned that, because in karate alone, just take the karate system alone, you have over 35,000 different systems.
I did not know that.
35,000 different systems. So when a person tell you, "Well, I'm a master. I've mastered it all," I don't. You don't think so. You understand?
Exactly.
So now you're talking about just karate. What about kung fu,
Yes.
judo, jiu-jitsu?
Yes.
It's a vast field there. And what I always advise a person to do when they want to come to my school, I said, look, if you're sure this is what you want to do, check out other schools. There's other flavors out there. See what fits your environment and your situation.
Yes.
And in this way, you can, better become a better student for the instructor, and also get that what you're trying to achieve out of your training.
Yes. Now, I noticed that you have young ladies as well as young men out there. And there's some people who don't tend to attract a lot of women or female students.
Well, you wonder how that... That's a story I have to tell.
Okay.
Actually, my school, when I started training back in 1965, we had 50 women and 50 men. And when I came to Philadelphia, I had a school, but I didn't, and I don't want to offend nobody, but I didn't think that women, even though I came from the school, women, Teresa Diamond was excellent.
Okay.
But I didn't think that a woman could take the type of training that I was going to put forth.
Okay.
And my wife, she was from another school, and I took her from that school and put her in another school that was better, since it was from another salon school.
Okay.
But that wasn't good enough for her. And this is before we got married. She kept on coming to my dojo. She said, "I want to train under here." I said, "No women are allowed here." And she kept on coming in. I said, "No." So, she decided she's going to bust in.
Oh.
And we called the police and the ambulance, and they took her to the, and she did this 3 times, and finally the 3rd time the police said, "Look, ma'am, I don't think you should come in here anymore, because we have to keep on coming. We get you out of here." But, by her doing that, though, it showed me that it changed my view.
Okay.
Like, if a woman can be this persistent,
That's right.
I have to give her a shot. And
That's
she
right.
became one of my better students. So the school now, that was my karate jiu-jitsu school I taught. Now I have a Sanuka school, and I did the same thing. I said, we're not going to teach women, also because of the Islamic principle of separating the men from the women.
Okay.
And I didn't have any women available for the teach Sanukas. But my students, I came in one day, and one of my students, Jamal, had his niece out there on the floor. She wasn't Muslim at the time, and her brother. And I looked and they said, Professor, at the time I was Professor, they said, we have this young lady, and she wanted to train with us. I said, "Oh."
So been here before.
Yeah, so I said, "You know what, I have to allow my black belts to grow."
Okay.
So I said, "This is what they, I said, I approved it."
Okay.
And I did that, and now you see what you see out there
Yes,
today.
yes.
More women been coming, and I'm saying, wow, they're going to get me in trouble. But I'm looking for these sisters to really train and bring forth an ability, because there's some women, not only that's not Muslim, but from other faiths, that they don't actually pretend mixing with the men. And I want to provide an element for that, to where these women now can open up schools and be all women schools, where women can feel comfortable coming and not, be worried about, well, there's men in class and stuff like that. So that's the reason why you see what you see now.
And give them the option. And I think very much like gyms, because there's a lot of fitness facilities that are, some are just women only, and then there's some that are co-ed. And so you have women who need and want to work out with that same intensity.
Yes.
So, well, I thank you for your mind changing.
Well, the world evolves, and as long as I can keep it within inside, like all the women, whether they're Muslim or not, they have to dress a certain way when they come.